The Crude Life with host Jason Spees.
My name is Jason Spees, and you're listening to the Crude Life Update. On today's episode, we talk with Pete Obermueller with the Petroleum Association of Wyoming. In just a moment, part of our exclusive interview with Pete Obermueller, the president of the Petroleum Association of Wyoming.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, we've got a lot of irons in the fire, and one of them is the state of Wyoming is completely altering its permitting process for oil and gas operators in the state. It's changing pretty fundamentally, and that's ongoing right now. The proposed rule is out, and will take a few months to sort, but that's a really big deal for us, obviously. The rest of the number ones are all kind of related to public lands and wildlife issues, really. Obviously, more than half the state is owned by the federal government, but more than 2/3 of the subsurface of the mineral estate is owned by the federal government. So we have a lot of issues related to that. Sage grouse probably top of that list, but also big game migration corridors. And several others, migratory birds, and all of that. We have a lot of issues related to federal lands that private land states don't have to think about as much.
Sage grouse, huh?
Yeah.
That's a big one in North Dakota, too.
Yeah, it is. The bird was kind of on the short track, I guess, could be said, for listing on the Endangered Species Act. Wyoming, there's sage grouse in all these sort of mountain west states and going further east in North Dakota, but Wyoming is really kind of ground zero. We have probably the biggest and most highly concentrated populations.
And that was Pete Obermueller, president of the Petroleum Association of Wyoming. To listen to the full-length interview or to check out other exclusive interviews, visit thecrudelife.com. That's thecrudelife.com. The Crude Life is also on social media. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. All the social media links are available at thecrudelife.com. That's thecrudelife.com. Click on our social media tabs and become one of our 350,000 plus energy enthusiasts. From the staff at the Crude Life Daily Update, my name is Jason Spees, reminding you that energy is more than an industry, it's a way of life.
Historic. The first full conversion refinery to be built in the U.S. in over 40 years. Innovative. The cleanest, most technologically advanced downstream project ever. The model for future shale basin projects. Groundbreaking. With construction resuming in early 2019. The Davis Refinery.
Jason Spees, the most trusted voice in the Bakken.
I totally agree with you, and the word that you brought into this is fact. You tell the facts, and then you let people make up their own minds.
You want someone who's competent. You don't want to get a bunch of rookies.
Love listening to Jason Spees on the radio, and if I miss him there, I catch him online.
Let's bring in Jason Spees, who is a multimedia journalist in North Dakota. Jason, what's your thought on this?
No one does an interview like Jason Spees.